Chris here, aka Kermie, and welcome to Reading with Kermie. It's this Friday afternoon. It's about 4:07 p.m. and I'm here to read Don't Stress the Small Stuff. It's just small stuff. And this is book 2 with your family. I hope everybody's doing good this afternoon. Yeah, you guys are looking at my lockdown hair without my hat, and no worries though, I ordered some clippers, and as soon as I get those, I'm going to shave my head. So, don't stress the small stuff. We're on chapter 43, and it is titled Moods in Home Life. Let's check it out, shall we? I hope you all listening, got your listening ears on. Yes. Okay. Moods are one of those unavoidable, mysterious, and sometimes annoying facts of life that everyone must deal with. However, an understanding of moods can help you deflect a large percentage of would-be annoyances, making your life seem smoother and more manageable. Moods are like internal weather, constantly changing, and with our changing moods come different perceptions of life. Generally speaking, when you are in a good mood or a nice state of mind, life looks pretty darn good. Despite the imperfections, you feel grateful for your family and for your home. For the most part, you accept your life for what it is and make an effort to make the best of it. Problems don't seem like the end of the world, and solutions seem to be present themselves with relative ease. You feel lucky to have a family and a home to live in. If you have a garden, you are in awe of its beauty. In high moods, you adore your children and your spouse. You're proud of the way you work together, and how much you love is expressed in your home. You take your responsibilities in stride and overlook the day-to-day irritations that must be dealt with. If something breaks, you either fix it or let it go. If someone criticizes you, you chuckle at yourself, and knowing that your accuser probably has a legitimate point. In a nutshell, you maintain your perspective and sense of humor and make the best of the incredible gift of life. I dig it. And in low moods, however, the exact same life is, and the identical circumstances look drastically different. Everything seems serious and urgent. You have very little patience or tolerance for imperfection. Instead of being grateful for your life, you tend to complain and think about its many imperfections. Although you love your children immensely, you are easily annoyed and bothered by all the attention they require and the inconvenience of taking care of them, their numerous moods or needs. Your home seems more like a burden than it does a blessing. You notice and think about your spouse's imperfections and blame him or her for the problems around the home. When something spills or breaks, you turn into front page news on the home front. Everything seems like a big deal and a burden. In short, you sweat the small stuff in a very big way. Relax. To one degree or another, we're all like this, sort of like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Yes, we are. In a way, our mood is the source of our experiences, not the effect. Our mood determines the way we see and experience our lives. As our mood goes up, our lives look better. As it drops, life seems worse, far more difficult. Again, to reinforce how significant your moods are, keep in mind how different your life looks, even from 1 hour to the next, no doubt, depending on what kind of mood you are in. Simple as it sounds, learning to detect what mood you are in and make allowances for changing moods can make an enormous difference in the quality of life and can tone down your reactivity in a very significant way. The important thing is to accept the fact that Changing moods are a fact of life, and to understand the absolute inevitability of the way you are going to experience your lower moods, remember, it's not your life that suddenly changed for the worse. It's the past hour. It's your mood. Recognizing this can give you a great deal of perspective. You can learn to expect to see things in a negative light when you are feeling down. The expectation allows you to take less seriously whatever it is that is bugging you. You can learn to blame your mood instead of your life and your family for your troubles. Keep in mind that if something were truly responsible for your negative feelings, it would bother you all the time. However, virtually nothing falls in this category. The truth is, a vast majority of the things that bug you in a low mood are the things you are able to take to stride in a higher state of mind. Woo! The end. That was good reading. And, yeah, moods can change our lives from one moment to the next. That's for dang sure. I can see the differences in my mind as I'm reading that chapter of times in my life where when I was in low moods and negative spaces for a long time, and those times when I was in a high space and positive mood, and things were going smoothly and so on. But I know with those negative moods how low they can go, and I can feel miserable. And the last time I can remember having a big giant meltdown of the mood was a little over a year ago, and broke up with my girlfriend and had a psychosis. But that's another video. No, it was quite the experience, and you know, those tapes can come bigger and become a snowball if we're not careful, and just totally twist our lives upside down. And that's what happened to me. It just, that time in my life last year, a little over a year ago, was just to the extreme situation. And you know what? I'm over it. You know, this last year, I've been taking myself, I've been, even way before this self-quarantine, this social isolation thing started happening, I was taking care of me and isolating myself for that healing and self-care. And you know what? My moods have changed drastically since the incident last year. You know, not saying those moods will come and go. They will always be the roller coaster of life. But right now, lately in my life, I have been on those high moods, and it does make a world of a difference. And I feel a lot better, a lot healthier, because I know I'm aware of the needs of taking care of myself and giving myself self-care instead of just being in a bad mood and complain about things. And when I'm in that state of mind, I don't want it to even take care of myself. Yes, right now my hair's whacked out and I'm unshaven, but you know what? This is lockdown. I have that excuse. But anyway, that was a really good reading, and I just want to mention something real quick. I went to town to go to Safeway. Probably been doing that once a week, once every 2 weeks since this lockdown started, and every time I've gone to town, Everett looks just as busy on the roads and in Safeway as it ever has before, every day since lockdown. This is weird, and we're supposed to be stuck at home. So yeah, is there really that many essential workers out there driving around all day? But anyway, people gotta get out. People gotta stretch their legs, stretch their cars, wheels, and whatnot. Whew. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed that little reading and my little spiel about it. I obviously got something out of that reading because I had to share about it, and I feel good and feel better than I did when I first started this video. And that's the awesome power of doing these, is I can take that 5-10 minutes to meditate on a chapter and talk about it, share about it, and just release. That's very awesome, and I'm grateful for it. So thank you for joining me, and I'll talk to y'all soon. Have a great day.